Miss Bishop. How are you today?
Just fine. How are you?
Good. This meeting here serves as our reflection conversation, just to talk about the lesson that you taught yesterday. So how did you think everything went with the lesson?
As far as it goes, it was a pretty good one. They were engaged and paying attention, so I'm going to chalk it up as good.
Yeah, very good, very good. I thought so. It went well, too. The students were engaged. They seemed to have a very good relationship and rapport with you. I collected the data of the student on tasks and just make sure that the students stayed focused, because you had mentioned one of your concerns to make that they stayed focusing on tasks. And,
yes, ma'am.
And I did. For the most part, I saw that they were on task and real engaged. And so thinking about the activity on U.S. history, was there any aha moment with the lesson that you thought about afterwards, reflected on?
For them or for me?
For you
for me.
And for them.
We are about to start a writing project, so which I just decided on probably this past weekend. So I'm really glad we got to do that. It's where they're reading and summarizing, because it's going to tie in very well to what we're about to start doing. As far as for them, I hope their aha moment was, oh, well, that's what you mean when you say summarize.
Okay, very good. And I also noticed that you did give the students the opportunity to either get into groups or work individually. Was there any specific reason for you to give them that option?
Yes, ma'am. That particular group is very, they can be combative with one another, and if you get them together, some of them work very, very well alone. Some of them I partner because they need a partner, because they absolutely cannot do it by themselves. Others, if you partner them with somebody, they are going to bicker with whoever it is they sit by, regardless of who it is. So there are one or two, or they're not going to stay on task. So there are one or two that I work with personally and let them work by themselves. And that way I'm not calling them out in front of everybody else to say, if you want to work alone, work alone.
Right. So the peer tutoring works for some, and some need that individualized.
Yes, ma'am. It works really well for some, especially in that class where you have a lot of different, we have medium low, and very, very low in that class, and then two very, very high students.
Well, so that's good that you differentiate, and to support their learning need. It's very good. Please discuss any thoughts that you have about the lesson, whether or not the students, you felt like they truly mastered the target learning for that day. Anything you would like to share on that?
We've been working on summaries a lot with those two groups, just because they have a tendency to pull something off the internet and write that down, and that's their answer, and they don't pull anything from that. So when I noticed that they were doing that, I was like, we ain't doing that anymore. So as far as that lesson goes, I feel like it was very helpful for them, because they were able to read it, and then if we ask the who, we ask the what, where, when, and why of a specific paragraph, it gives them the skills they need to start asking themselves those questions as they're reading through. So I'm hoping, that was what my intention for that was, especially going into the writing project we're about to start.
Very good. So I did notice that you used a lot of the DOK questions, power learning type questions, and you can guide them in the direction to develop their answer, and that was really good. I thought that was very excellent. Is there anything else that you would have wanted to accomplish professionally from this lesson, or refine or do anything differently?
For this particular task, as far as what it is, for that one, I think it went about as well as I could expect it to, hopefully. I would like to, in the future, expand on it and make that a smaller portion, which with a class like the data block that I have, where we did that in, we couldn't expand on it. We have to spend an entire block on that specifically, because they need it. But with a higher level class, or with an honors class, I would hope to do that as a quick little thing, and then expand on that as far as like finding the source, and then talk talking about the sources behind it, so that when we do start writing, it's more of a transition instead of a this luckily falls right into place.
Good, good. And I noticed that you had mentioned earlier about the students were like just kind of copying things, and you didn't want them to do that, and that's why you you know, instructed the lesson plan the way that you did. And there were a lot of closed reading strategies that was part of that process that I was impressed with as well. And I just wanted to share with you that was some good strategy there, and continue, you know, doing good work on that, because we do have a lot of professional development with Ms. Tillman, our literacy coach, and you know, she gives us a lot of strategies and things of that nature that will be beneficial to all of us. I know that I use a lot of those in my classroom as well. So is there anything that I can do to continue to help you professionally to achieve your goals, or for professional growth? Is there anything that I can do?
In this moment, I couldn't think of anything specifically. I'm sure that I will find you at a different point there.
Okay. Okay.
I'm bad with spot-on questions. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. You're doing very well. But I want to thank you very much, and I appreciate you participating in this coaching cycle. And please feel free to call on me at any time if you need anything, or suggestions, and maybe resources that I can direct you in the in the right direction to assist with any of your students. Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Yes,
you have a good day.